Hey, thanks guys. Coming up today on Dutch Oven 101, it's a little different story. We're going to be doing a kitchen clam bake. Everybody always tells me, Raj, I don't use my Dutch oven, I don't use my cast iron in the winter, in the fall, sometimes in the spring, or I only use it when I'm camping. You need to practice with it in the kitchen first and then take it out and play with it. Today we're going to do a clam bake in the Dutch oven on top of the stove. We've got several kinds of seafood here. I've basically got some shrimp. These are 25/30s. That means there's 25 to 30 in a pound. So when you go to the butcher and you see that sign that says 25 to 30, you don't need to ask them how many are in a pound. 25 to 30. Clams here, you want to be careful with clams. You want to make sure that you don't buy them if they're open, or you don't use them if they're open. Now if I touch it and they close, that's a different story. Now I'm going to teach you a little trick about clams. When you get them home, if you're going to cook these today, put them in a couple cups of cold water and look inside that bowl. That's what actually came out of those clams. Instead of going into my clam bake dish, they actually open up and start filtering, so I get the sand out of them before it actually goes in the dish. These mussels came frozen and pre-cooked, which I thought were interesting. Haven't tried those before. We're going to try them. These I bought, they are also pre-cooked. These are a New Zealand mussel. We're going to start off with some red onions. Put those in the bottom there. Whoops, we got a runner. Kind of distribute it around a little bit. And I'm going to put in some cabbage. Cabbage goes along the bottom as well. I've cut that up into bite-sized chunks. Basically, I'm going to quarter these potatoes. Really easy. I like to use red potatoes, just like I like to use red onions. I like to use a little kielbasa in my clam bake. Gives it a little extra garlic flavor. And that's what we're going to start off with. A little bit of water in the bottom of the pan and get that, put it up probably medium high to high, get it started steaming, get that start cooking down. So then we can go on to the next set of ingredients. So you're going to cook this dish in stages. I like to use Old Bay seasoning. Just going to put some in there. Fact of the matter is, that's not going to work for me. I want some seasoning in there. Now we're going to go ahead and put in some New Zealand clam, mussels, actually to be specific. Some clams. Some shrimp. Let's put in a little corn. Some more seasoning. All right, so that's all we're going to do on this for now. The lid goes back on. When the clams open, when the shrimp turns pink, it's time to eat. Well, I'll tell you something. For a quick and easy dish that's simple to do, doesn't cost a ton of money because I didn't put lobster tails or anything like that in it. This is great for a group of people. Now, if I had a group of people here, what I would do with it is I'd drain all the liquid out of it, I'd lay out some newspaper, dump it out on the newspaper, and tell people to have at it. But since I'm sending this back to the At Your Leisure group, I'm just going to leave it in the pot and let you know how it tastes. I'll tell you something. Kitchen clam bake in a Dutch oven on top of the stove. It's that simple. We got to take a commercial break here on At Your Leisure. When we come back, more outdoor information. I'm Roger B. That's a kitchen clam bake in a Dutch oven. Remember, get those Dutch ovens out, try them on the stove. We'll see you next time.